Here we go. I started doing this and I got about 10 minutes into it, and now I realized that I was not recording. Well, I'll see if I can remember what I did. I have two bottles here, one of which is a Bulleit Bourbon. Yeah, you can probably read it from there. And the other one, which I had tried previously, was the Bulleit Rye. Now, a lot of people would just pronounce it Bulleit, but why is the E in there? Well, there's some people who might pronounce it Bulleit, as if it was a French name, but it's not. It's not a French name. With the IT after the E, that doesn't seem right. It seems more to be like maybe pronounced Bulleit. Bulleit. And Bulleit would be Dutch or German, maybe, or something close to that, maybe Flemish, or I wouldn't go so far as Scandinavian, but it's definitely not French. Even though this stuff was produced in Kentucky, and a lot of bourbon was made by a French-speaking people from that came from New Orleans up to the north. The great-great-grandfather of Tom Bulleit, his name was Augustus Bulleit, and the story is that he was bringing a batch or a bunch of barrels from his distillery down to St. Louis, and St. Louis, Missouri, and on his way, he just disappeared, and they never found him. He disappeared. Did he fall into a ditch, and did somebody close the ditch on top of him after he drank a lot of this stuff? I don't know. But I was just saying that the nose is typically like a bourbon. It has that sweetness, that corn sweetness. It has a vanilla note, caramel. I'm getting caramel. I'm also getting a bit of that rye nip, a bit of rye. Now, if you go with the rye, which I already poured, also the rye immediately you can smell the rye, which you can't quite pick out as easily with the bourbon, but with the rye it really comes out. It's the similar nose to Dickel rye, or my favorite rye so far is Sazerac. Yeah, definite rye. Here you've got a little more sweetness in there, coming naturally from the corn. I'm guessing that the whiskey has to be at least 51% corn mash, whereas this one is 95% rye, 5% barley. You smell the rye, definitely. It's unmistakable. But this one, it's got at least 51% corn, might have 5% barley, and it could have 40% rye. Excuse me. I read that it's a high rye content bourbon, and to taste again, I'm getting a lot of butterscotch, caramel, sweetness. This is like sucking on Werther's Originals, you know, those candies. This stuff is nice. Yeah, it's just like Werther's Originals. Yeah, you can smell the corn a little bit, the sweetness, but really on the flavor, it's like it's pure butterscotch and caramel. Some vanilla with that too, but definite butterscotch and caramel. I could drink this whole bottle in one sitting. Oh man, this is nice. This is a beautiful, beautiful bourbon. I would rank it up there with Buffalo Trace, which is my favorite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I could. Oh man. This stuff is so nice. I could just sip this stuff all afternoon. Yes, sir. Now, how does it compare, which I haven't tasted again yet, to the rye, which has you have that rye nose. It smells like, liquid rye bread. Dark liquid rye bread. I'm not getting so much caramel and what do you call that? So much of the I shouldn't have had that beer before doing this. It played with my memory. Vanilla. It doesn't have so much vanilla. It doesn't have the vanilla notes in it. Definite rye on the nose. Surprisingly less alcohol on the nose than the other one, which is they're both 45% alcohol by volume. Definite rye kick. Yeah. This is very nice. Very nice also. Maybe not as sweet and gentle as the bourbon, but as a rye, it's good. I think it's nice for a rye, but I still it's making my mouth water like crazy. Yeah, there's that definite rye flavor right out in the front. There's a little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla, butterscotch in behind. But out in front, there's still that sharp rye note on the tip of my tongue. I love it. Both of these, I would say, both of them, they are excellent whiskeys. I'm kind of proud to have them in my collection at the moment. Yeah, these ones do it. As much as Buffalo Trace does bourbon for me, and as much as Sazerac does rye for me, this is good stuff. Good stuff. And it cost a little bit less than those other two as well. So, double bonus. Yes. I say cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.